0, 1. Let's get started.
Why they stopping me?
Bye, crypto bro.
What's going on, crypto world? It's that guy again, Ball Deep Crypto, coming at you with a little Velo piece here. But before we get into it, Ball Deep Crypto is not a financial advisor. He's just a guy talking to his computer about what he's into, about what he's doing. What you do with your money is your choice. This is not financial advice. That being said, let's get into it. As you can see here, we got a post from Chart Nerd. Shout out to him. This guy is putting out, living on here, doing his thing. Beans and fucking toast. All right, so what we got here is below is further evidence of Velo meeting the Thai SEC compliance measures, specifically through its partnership. Now, obviously, we did a video on Evolve and Mile Green's RWA project advisory and ESG reporting sector sits Deloitte. Deloitte is number 11 out of 32 on the SEC's official site for its auditors list. As you can see here, boom. Good stuff, my guy. Now, Velo, just to add, he said, Thailand's SEC announced regulatory changes for all licensed digital asset businesses needing SEC-approved auditors, AML and KYC, whilst cracking down on more moderators. As you can see here, starting October 2025, that's where we're living in the now, living in the present. As you can see here, anti-laundering, know your customer. We want to ensure that every dollar is coming from a clean, legitimate source, straight from the Velo official. Obviously, the Bank of Thailand, the bot, Lightnet, who's also obviously partners, as we highlighted in other videos. We're going to also highlight it in this one. Just hold your horses. We're getting there, people. Obviously, other Asian, the company also is licensed in Singapore, Indonesia, and the Philippines, so Southeast Asia corridors, coming for it. Good stuff. Chart Nerd. And again, we're going to go over to Chart Nerd again. Obviously, I seem to be living on this guy's page. You know what I mean? Hopefully you're getting some X money for your followers, my guy. He's talking about Lightnet, SCB, and Fireblocks for the bot Sandbox due for completion October of 2025. We are there right now, people. Obviously, going down here, you've got the Prime Minister saying that it's set to launch in 2025. It's collaboration with the private sector, obviously. Would enable cryptocurrency transactions within a designated area in Phuket, even for property purchases. Cool, here we go. Well, obviously, it includes the M-Bridge project, which we have a video on as well. People, we got videos on this. Just dig a little bit. You'll see them in the archives, in the library, which focuses on central bank digital currencies. I know, bad words, CBDCs. As you can see here, the SCB Partners with Lightnet to revolutionize cross-border payments and remittances. That just sounds like who? Stellar XLM. It's also what Velo does. That's why, obviously, Jed McHale is part of it. This is what they do as well. They're going to specialize in this region by doing it, and they are lined up with some big people. And remittances with stablecoins powered by Fireblocks. We've talked about Fireblocks in other videos as well. We're going to talk about them here. As you can see, boom, that's what it is. So, that being said, why don't we dive a little deeper? All right, obviously, we just talked about Deloitte and what it brings. It brings institutional validation and credibility. It signals regulatory compliance and trustworthiness, especially in Thailand and Hong Kong, which is exactly where Velo wants to operate. This helps Velo meet SEC requirements for their AML, KYC, and positions it favorably amid Thailand's 2025 digital asset regulatory updates. Obviously, it also attracts more partners, as seen with Evolve, which we did a video on. Amber Premium's also in there for distribution. Now, the ecosystem expansion, Evolve drives adoption of Velo's core tech, the USDV for RWA collateralization, and PayFi for instant cross-border settlements. The Orbit Plus app serves as a front door to tokenized assets, enabling retail and institutional users to trade RWAs like EV charging alongside fiat and stablecoin conversions. This boosts Velo's utility in real-world applications from remittances to green finance. There we go. Let's go. USDV, remittances. This is like a Stellar's little brother here. Potentially big brother. Velo's got a big future in my opinion. I know people are knocking a little bit. Oh, it's down. It's this and that. I don't care. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. I'm loving this project. Not financial advice. Just that's what your boy Ball Deep's doing though. Market reach and innovation leadership is targeting underserved assets, undervalued real estate in Southeast Asia, aligns with Velo's mission to bridge TradeFi with DeFi. It accelerates Velo's 2025 to 2026 roadmap for multi-chain growth and RWA-focused people. Stellar, Velo, you see what we're seeing here? Multi-chain, interoperability, RWA focus. They want to tokenize every asset in the world. You understand how much money that is. Potentially onboarding millions via the Orbit Plus's wallet, trading, and reward features. Phuket Sandbox has transitioned from a localized pilot to a nationwide programmable payments sandbox as of October 7th, which is we're living and breathing. Its official launch is occurring this month. Now, the rollout integrates the 2024 stablecoin infrastructure and includes real-time conversion of regulated USD stablecoins to the THBX via apps like SCB's 10x's Ruby Wallet. So there we go, a way to transfer a USD stablecoin into local currency, an anchor, an offboarding ramp. Beautiful thing to see. Support for tokenized government bonds, 150 million in G tokens for retail investors starting at $3 investments. You've got approved stablecoins like the USDT and the USDC, plus emerging bot-pegged options. It's fully operational post-sandbox with no major reported delays. Beautiful. Recent integrations with Velo's protocol, full embedding into Lightnet by Q4 2025. So Velo's in the process of being fully integrated into Lightnet. And once that goes, everything's going to be running on Velo's protocol via Lightnet and vice versa. It's like the same sisters from another brother. They're all the same. It's going to be the same, whether it's Lightnet or Velo. It's going to be using each other. Or Lightnet's going to be using Velo, people. And Velo uses who? Stellar XLM. And trading for volume related like Velo and THB has surged on platforms like the Binance Thailand. What does this mean going forward? Approval status. The project is fully approved and commercialized following the 2024 bot sandbox exit and 2025 Phuket rollout. Now, Thailand's regulators, the BOT, SEC, and MOF, have provided clear frameworks including capital gain tax exemptions until 2029. No capital gain taxes till 2029. Beautiful thing, people. Let's go. Make that money. Approval for spot Bitcoin, beta test coin ETFs and licensed exchanges. Qcoin Thailand and Gulf Binance. Legal backing for tokenized RWAs like government bonds. Beautiful thing to see. Implications going forward. This positions Thailand as Southeast Asia's digital embassy for blockchain, attracting data centers and investors with low-cost, clean energy. Expect broader adoption of programmable money, purpose bond stablecoins for tourism and remittances with SCB, Lightnet, and Fireblocks leading pilots for AI, integrated diagnostics, and cloud systems. Love to see it. Now let's talk about the impact on remittances and cross-border payments. Now this initiative transforms remittances, a $700 billion global market with Southeast Asia at $100 billion annually, and cross-border payments for speed and cost. Obviously, you've got instant 24/7 settlements via blockchain, cutting fees like we always talk about from $6 to $7 on every 100 to under 1%, and times in 2 to 5 seconds instead of days. That's the future of money at the speed of email. Now, accessibility would be tourists and migrants can use stablecoins for everyday spends. QR payments at 7-Eleven, which we'll get into. We've talked about it before. The CR group is heavily into 7-Elevens, and there is a ton of them in Thailand. Or remittances to home countries, bypassing 4x hurdles. A way to send money home without having to pay a ton of money. Volume and value potential. Thailand's inbound tourism, which is 40 million plus visitors a year, and remittance inflows 10 billion annually, could see 20 to 30% growth in digital channels by 2026. That's coming quick, people. Cross-border business-to-business payments for trade finance benefit from programmable features like automated escrows. Overall, it could capture 10 to 15% of Southeast Asia's $300 billion plus remittance market by 2027, driven by high-volume corridors. You see what's happening. Now, obviously, what we're here for, we, me, we, the royal we, Velo, right? Obviously, Velo, developed by Lightnet, is deeply embedded as the underlying blockchain for settlements in this ecosystem, handling the rails for stablecoin flows. People, we talk about it all the time. Velo is laying the rails, the plumbing, just like Stellar. They are going to be the infrastructure that all this money moves on. Now, Velo's role, obviously, Lightnet's sister project. Velo provides CDFI, centralized, decentralized finance infrastructure for real-time cross-border transfers. Its stablecoin, the USDV, is primed for Phuket's on- and off-ramps, enabling tourists to spend crypto seamlessly. By Q4 2025, Velo is fully integrated into Lightnet's licensed operations. They are one of the same, powering ASEAN settlement networks. Partnerships like Travala, which we've talked about in a previous video, for crypto travel bookings, and recent JVs with Open Eden. We have a video on Open Eden for Treasury as a service. Extend it to the RWA tokenization. People, yes, this is great. Great news. We're talking about stablecoins. We're talking about Open Eden for Treasury as a service for tokenizations. We're talking about crypto travel bookings. We're talking about spending this money at 7-Eleven. Let's go. Now, the RWA potential, obviously. Velo excels in tokenizing RWAs like government bonds. Sorabon, people. Stellar. Such a game changer. Protocol 23. 150 million Thai issuance and U.S. Treasuries, offering yields via over-collateralized minting and staking. This creates RWA gateways for DeFi, yield farming on DEXs, and bridges TradeFi to Web3. Woo, let's go. August 2025 integrations position Velo as Asia's RWA leader with tokenized gold, which we talked about with in the other video. With what, 10 tonnage of gold, I believe, in Laos. Come on now. The Laos Bullion Bank. Assets and adding liquidity. Obviously, they have ties to Lightnet, CP Group, everybody else. Now, remittances and volume, obviously. Velo and Lightnet target high-volume MTOs, money transfer operators, and merchants. With initial rollouts in volatile markets like Thailand and Argentina, circulating supply hits 11 billion tokens by late 2025, supporting scaled ops. Expect 2 to 5x growth in transactions from current lightweight volumes of millions a month. 2 to 5, so you're talking about millions a month. We're talking about from potentially 2 to 10 million via Phuket tourism and SEA corridors, potentially 50 billion plus annualized by 2027. It's coming, people. Value. Velo utility and fees and settlements could drive token demand, with price predictions eyeing 5 cents to 10 cents by the end of 2025. RWA yields attract institutions and boost TVL by 1 billion plus TVL. Sorabon, people. Sorabon, stellar. In summary, this sandbox cements Thailand's fintech edge with Velo and Lightnet as the backbone for scalable, inclusive payments. The rails, the plumbing. Look at the major players that are integrated deep in every aspect of Thailand and Southeast Asia, and Velo is what they are invested in. Velo is what they're choosing to use. These people have sway. They have pull. How much pull? I mean, we're just talking about 7-Eleven ownership just by CP Group in Thailand. They operate all 15,437 7-Eleven stores in Thailand. 51% of them are company-owned and 49% are franchises with sub-licenses. All of them. Now, CP Group's involvement with Velo, it's a backer and investor. CP Group provides financial backing to Velo Labs, which is Velo Protocol developer, and Lightnet Group, Velo's licensed settlement partner for cross-border payments and remittances. Now, integration, Velo and Lightnet leverages CP 7-Eleven network for cash-in and out points, remittances via QR codes at stores, enabling seamless fiat to crypto conversions in Thailand and Southeast Asia. Beautiful thing. 15,000 options for you. Now, strategic role, it supports Velo's Web3 liquidity and settlement ecosystem, targeting 50 billion plus annual transaction volume by 2027, with CP's retail scale driving adoption. I'm here for it. Velo, running on Stellar, has the same exact goals, just doing it in Southeast Asia, has the same exact platform. They want to be Rails. They want to do remittances. They want to do RWA tokenization. They've got the USDV stablecoin. The USDC runs on its circle. Cross-border. They're working with Latin America, other Southeast Asian countries. This is massive, in my opinion, and slept on. Again, not financial advice, but your boy likes him some Velo. You know how Ball Deep does it, baby. Well, anyways, that's all I got on this video. I know your time is money, and you chose to spend it here. Hopefully you got some value out of it. I hope each and every one of you have a great day. And like I always say, chase a check, never chase a bitch.
Bye, crypto bro.